Hello everyone and welcome back to Cossacks 3, and as you can see there's something different here, and that is of course because it's Halloween. So they've gone and done a little of a special setup for this. They've changed out 2 units to become zombies, which is the, I believe it's called the Light Infantrymen. It's sort of the very basic throwaway unit for well, everyone can hire them at the diplomacy building, and then the Siege Cossack has been changed to be a zombie rider, and then we also have a quite dark and gloomy sort of atmosphere over the battlefield. Plus, if you play random maps and others, there are pumpkins everywhere. Evil pumpkins. Anyways, I've gone ahead and set up a editor map. My first idea was actually doing some sort of survival wave, in which I set up myself to play against a number of high-level Turkish AIs. The thing was, they didn't really recruit the zombie units. They can recruit the zombie units, but they didn't. So I went ahead and gone into the editor, and instead we will have about 10,000 of these zombie creatures. We'll actually have 10,669 of these zombie creatures attack Moscow, I think. Well, anyways, Russia. I set it up as, I guess it could possibly be the capital of Russia. I think before we go ahead, start sending waves of zombies downrange to bring down the Russian capital, we will take a closer look at these zombies. And for that, we're going to have to go and use the cheat free camera. Boom! And now I'm zoomed in, and we're gonna zoom in even further, and then we're gonna turn the camera, and then we're gonna go down, and I'm gonna turn the camera once more. I'm not entirely sure. The frames actually have become better since I don't have to look at all of these weirdos at the same time. Let's see if we can get flat on like that, and then we scroll down. Oh, so it just sort of, it looks as though a million what's it called, cosplayers of the Joker has gone ahead and died and become zombies here. And in between you can see the officers here, since I formed them up in formations. But you can sort of see their face there, as it looks as though they've gone ahead and done the makeup for sort of the Joker, Heath Ledger's Joker. Otherwise, it looks like the unit is, yeah, it's zombified. Someone's peeled off the skin there on the arm. Looks very nasty. But this is one of the zombie units. Then there is the other one, which as we close in here, we'll see the Siege Cossack, which has they've gone ahead and ripped all the flesh of his face, or if it's just well, I guess it's sort of painting, because I don't think they look like that if you pull the flesh off their face. Then we've got sort of a zombie horse there, and I've gone ahead and filled up this inner courtyard. What I was thinking, let's see if we can move the camera back here a bit. What I was thinking is sort of build like a Transylvanian, or get the Transylvanian view of sort of the castle here in the background, to have the tower stick up above this. And then I guess we can turn around and take a look at Moscow, or my perceived Moscow. Let's go ahead and see. There we go. And then we turn around. There's the balloon. I'm surprised the balloon is actually flying so damned low. when you look at it from this sort of angle. I always thought it looked as though it was flying a lot higher. But I guess it sort of dips up and down. Now, oh yeah, maybe I should actually switch so that I am the Russians, so we can see them. And then I think, I'm sorry, the camera is pretty hard to control when you're this close. I think we'll go ahead and zoom it out a bit, like that. And now we can see we've got the Kremlin there, Kremlin wall, and Russia is ready to defend against 10,000 zombies. There's 2,358 Russians defending this. So we'll see how this goes. Let's go ahead and go back to normal camera and see if we can't send these guys. Yeah, let's see if I can get this back in some sort of normal-ish angle of attack. Okay, that's... I think if I go ahead and type in free camera again, yes, there we go. Now we're back to normal. Right, so we'll start off by having the zombies, or the zombie faction, make a few holes in the walls here. Can go ahead and open fire on the walls. Start laying into this. I think what I'll do is I'll send in the troops in the back that are I want to break down that gate. Let's have a number of them aim for the center. Come on, get rid of that gate. Did it hit the tower? No, it didn't. I seem to have a real problem here just hitting that gate. Well, I guess we can have them continuously firing at the gate. They're opening up a lot of holes there. I do have... Let's start off with this. 1617 infantrymen, mercenaries will go ahead and descend down upon Russia. Let's see how this goes. As zombies come in, let's go ahead and zoom in on them. All these Joker cosplayers that has come back to life are storming forwards to attack the Russian capital. The cannon towers give fire, but will it be enough to stop them? The gunners open fire, and they're able to hold off. However, the pikemen had a bit more difficulty cutting them down. Let's see, we still have quite a few of them left. So we got 800 coming in from over here. We've got a number coming in from over here. We got this bit, which I forgot to send in them as well. You know what? Can I form them into formations? That might be just as a test to see how well the other units will perform. Okay, they're closing in. I want to see the unit because that has a bit more extra defense points. Do I have sped this up a bit? Let's go ahead and slow it down a bit. I think the formation unit did a little bit better. But those Russian gunners really know how to destroy this. So we're gonna have the cannons. Oh, here comes some stragglers. Not very nice. Let's have the cannons go ahead and start firing. The gunners are the main crux of this. I thought they would do a little bit better, my zombie army, but clearly they didn't. So we're gonna start having the cannons firing a bit. We sent 1600 in the first wave, but yet we were unable to cut through this. Come on, zombies! An attack of the zombie cosplayers. And they fall. Not even the entire unit went forwards. The last 34 idiots will go ahead and attack. What I think we need to do then, to even get close to attacking this capital for real, is then to have the cannons. First of all, we need the cannons to break through the door back there. And then I think we're gonna have to send in the cavalry and have them go through. There we go. Have them go through the center. Let's have a bit of a cannon duel over there. So it's time to release the Cossacks. And we've got 1900 of them. This might be a bit of an overkill. Let's see. And here they go. The zombie riders frenziedly pushing themselves out of this gate. Streaming through the lines. The Russians don't stand a chance at this point. And the zombie Cossacks close in, waving their swords about. And just an absolute mayhem ensues as the Cossacks cut their way through the gunners. Unfortunate for the zombie riders. They were able to do quite a bit of dent, but we have to remember that I sent forth about, how many did I send forth? About 2,000 or something riders, which is quite a lot. A lot of my guns are gone at this point. And we still have, we managed to sort of take out one formation here only of the enemy. I still though have 6,600, and that's quite interesting that it lands on that number. The number of the devil. Well, with an extra 6. Just for good measure, I guess. So 6,666. So I think we'll go ahead and send the right flank first. So we'll send 8 formations of zombies and have them attack. Okay, these two, number 7 and 8, don't really want to be part of this. But here comes the zombies. They've got the power of the drum with them to drum them into marching in tune. March in tune with that drum, you silly sausages. The extra protection given to them by being in formation seemed to help them a bit as they're gaining ground on certain areas here. But still, I'm losing them real fast. We've already lost about, there we go, about 1,000 men have been lost already. Come on, go on! Heath Ledger was the best Joker, they say, as they charge through and try to cut their way through the hardy Russians. But it is all in vain, as the Russians fight hard. Let's see what we can do if we have them sort of meeting each other out on the field, because at this point you can clearly tell the favor is for the Russians. But I think what we'll do is have the Russians now go ahead and attack the evil Transylvanian castle, and the zombies go ahead and put themselves in to ready themselves to defend it. We still have we have 200 of these zombie cavalry ready to go ahead and defend, and we have the general Mr. Dracula himself now march out to oversee the last portion of his attack, as the Russians have clumped together. And I think it's time to go ahead and attack. Let's go ahead and have all the Russian forces go ahead and march right over there. Russia advances, and the zombies will meet them together with the cavalry. Let's see as they meet here. The zombies just melt away, and Mr. Dracula is a bit concerned right now because he's got quite a lot of angry Russians turning up behind him. So even though there were... how many Russians did I have in the beginning? About 3,000, I think, against these 10,000 zombies. But they did not stand a chance, and the Russians seem to have only lost about half their men, while the zombie army lost 10,000 men. Poor old Dracula is forced back into his castle. He's gonna make a last stand, so he's gonna need a few more of his troops. Let's go ahead and... well, you can take it for anything, so how about Austrian? Oh, I need to change there, and infantry mercenaries. He's going to need a few more zombies to protect him as they come in through the gates. Let's see if we can get it up to... maybe we can have about... should I have 2,000 of them, maybe? Stationed in here. We're up to 1,500, 1,600, 1,700, 1,800. There we go, 2,000. And I think we'll have a bit of the zombie cavalry as well to help out. She spawns these right out of the ground, and we'll have 500 roughly of the cavalrymen. Right. Let's have Russia go ahead and clean this utter barbarity. Out through the gate for Mother Russia. These guys, they're sort of stuck on the end there. Well, Count Dracula is, as we can see, quite clearly dead, and the Russians have won the day, and they move out at the same time as they set fire to his little castle. And we're gonna go ahead and go free camera. We're gonna zoom in and we're gonna see Dracula's castle explode just in time. I didn't... Oh yes, that because the Russians captured that. But victory goes to Russia as they defend themselves against the onslaught by the zombies. So, I hope you enjoyed this little showcase of the Halloween special for Cossacks 3. And hopefully, I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye!